Princess Leia Organa is one of the most iconic characters of all time, and her presence and importance in Star Wars is undeniable. For nearly 50 years, the Princess of Alderaan has impacted Star Wars audiences, but the same actor hasn't always played her. With the explosion of new Star Wars TV shows and movies in the past 10 years, it's easy to see how executives at Lucasfilm would have to find someone else to fill the role. In the original Star Wars movie, later retitled A New Hope, Leia Organa was captured by Darth Vader after escaping with the plans for the Empire's superweapon, the Death Star. Leia sends out a distress signal to the Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, which eventually leads to her being rescued by Luke Skywalker and Han Solo. Leia instantly proved that anyone could be a princess and also hold their own in a fight. She was fearless and has inspired many generations of young girls. Here's everyone who has since carried on that legacy by portraying Princess Leia Organa in Star Wars. The late Carrie Fisher is the original Leia Organa actor and became iconic because of it. Fisher returned to her iconic role in 2015 for the sequel trilogy, where audiences saw Leia take on the role of General of the Resistance. Despite her large role in the sequels, Carrie Fisher suddenly passed away in 2016 after filming Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Unused scenes filmed for the first two sequel films were used for her appearance in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which came out 3 years later. Outside of Star Wars, Carrie Fisher was an accomplished author, with multiple fiction, non-fiction, and screenplays to her name. Her other roles include Marie, Sally's best friend in When Harry Met Sally, and voicing Peter Griffin's boss Angela on the animated adult show Family Guy. While Carrie Fisher will always be remembered as Princess Leia, she was so much more than that. It would likely surprise audiences to know that Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billie Lourd, was heavily involved with her mother's role of Leia in the sequel trilogy. Lourd first appeared in Star Wars: The Force Awakens as Lieutenant K-Del Ko-Kon-Nix and appeared in all 3 movies. However, in a flashback sequence in The Rise of Skywalker, Lourd portrayed a younger version of her mother. The resemblance between the two is uncanny, which is likely why there are so many calls for Billie to take over the role of Leia Organa for shows set in the New Republic era. Outside of Star Wars, Billie Lourd has found success on the small screen. She portrayed Sadie Swenson/Chanel No. 3 in 23 episodes of the show Scream Queens. Since 2017, Lourd has found success in the American Horror Story franchise, appearing in more than 40 episodes playing a variety of characters. Lourd has also had roles in films like 2022's Ticket to Paradise, which starred Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Hopefully, this isn't the last audiences have seen of Billie Lourd in Star Wars. Seeing the Obi-Wan Kenobi series focus on the relationship between the titular Obi-Wan and a young Princess Leia was a welcome surprise. Vivian Lyra Blair was incredible in making audiences believe that she was a young Carrie Fisher, and the emotional beats between her and Ewan McGregor are some of the most memorable of the show. Outside of Star Wars, Blair has been featured in films like Bird Box and We Can Be Heroes. She's also had guest spots on shows like Fatal Attraction. If Obi-Wan Kenobi ever comes back for Season 2, it will hopefully include Blair. Julie Dolan most famously portrayed a teenage Leia Organa when she appeared in Star Wars Rebels Season 2, Episode 12, A Princess on Lothal. In the episode, Leia works with the Ghost crew to help the rebels acquire more ships for their growing fleet. Though that was Leia's only appearance in Rebels, it wasn't Dolan's. Dolan has voiced Leia a total of 4 times, but hasn't portrayed the Princess of Alderaan since 2016. Outside of Star Wars, Dolan has recently appeared in shows like The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel and Reasonable Doubt.